she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not see a run back. Kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Striker, 3-3. Pause right.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their 1st drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. 10. Broncos 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, right?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 34-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson going to try once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. action. Now Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second and goal, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the decision there, fourth and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a fourth and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from this inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Out to his left. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Alberto in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, here's an option right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, Wilson will keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the shotgun, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Wilson running left on the option. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this one is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Now McManus for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to the...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.